How's it going? It's me again, back for another whatever these things are called. It is Sunday. It is the 19th of January. Feels weird to say that we're almost 3 weeks into the new year already. I feel like that time has flown by. But here we are. Yeah. How's things? How are things? How's life? I'm doing well. I'm actually, you know what? I'm doing quite well. Yeah. Um, I have had, I've had a pretty good start to the year. Um, I've been fortunate enough to spend time with friends, um, focus on things that I like doing, treating myself to like things that I used to do back at home that I haven't done for a while. Um, yeah, it's been good. It has been good. And um, this week has been great, actually. I would go like day by day and recall things that have happened, but honestly, I don't remember. I don't remember. Monday, I have no idea what happened on Monday, if anything. Um, yeah, I don't know. Maybe Monday didn't happen this week. You know what? I probably just worked on my essay on Monday. And to be fair, I've done that every day this week. It's going to be a running theme because I still have an essay due. It's almost done, actually. I finished my final paragraph today, so I just have to write up a conclusion and I will submit it. It's due in 5 days' time, so I still have plenty of time. I don't know if you just heard that, but I have well, I guess, yeah, the person who lives next door has come home. Well, I say come home. They have come back from their home that they went to over Christmas. Just like most people have, actually. A lot of people have come back already. It's kind of nice to have like people in the building again, but a part of me kind of misses the peace and quiet that came with living here by myself. And I'm especially reminded of that when my upstairs neighbours, who I intend to make a noise complaint about, have parties. They've had 2 or 3 parties since they came back. That feels a bit excessive, in my opinion. And they are so incredibly, obnoxiously loud that I have to make a complaint. Like, there's no way I can just let this slide. And, so far, I've been pretty lenient. Okay, I've been pretty patient. I have, kind of just written it off. But if they're going to keep doing it until the early hours of the morning when I want to sleep, then we have a problem. So I need to try and talk to someone downstairs about that. I tried to do it today, but every time I went downstairs, there was no one in the office. So I'll try again tomorrow, I guess. But yeah, it just, like, I don't have a problem with people having, drinks, having like music playing, whatever. But when it's so loud that my room shakes. Like, it physically shakes because they're being so noisy. That's when it's gone too far, in my opinion. So, yeah, I'm going to try and get that sorted. I don't know what is going to be done about it, if anything. Hopefully they get like some sort of warning or something. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's like a curfew time for this building. But yeah, it's not okay. It's not okay. Anyway, so yeah, what was I saying before I got distracted by that? So I've been working on my essay all week. Monday, I don't remember what happened. Tuesday, what happened on Tuesday? I don't remember. We didn't play D&D, I know that much. I'm also no longer a part of it. I'm pretty sure I mentioned this last week, but yeah, I can't commit that time, nor do I have the motivation to play at the moment. That may change in the future, but for now, I'm happy to just leave and let the others continue. And obviously I'm still going to talk to them, hang out with them, but I will not be playing with them every Tuesday evening. Oh, I just hit my mic, sorry. And I think I'm happy to leave it where it is at this moment in time, like, because it's been a year. Like, I started a year ago. In January of last year is when I first played, and in the span of a year, we have played through one whole campaign and like 80% of a second campaign. And we've had a blast, it's been great. I've met some great people, made some great friends. So yeah, I'm happy to just leave where it is. But yeah, it's I don't know. I think that's all I have to say about that. Wednesday. Anything happen on Wednesday? Don't know. Wednesday. I think I just worked on my essay more on Wednesday. Nothing exciting happened. Thursday was my friend's birthday, and so even though I didn't see them for their birthday, I saw them the next day. So Friday. That's how the week works. I saw them on Friday. Took a train. Went to go spend the day with them. And we went climbing, which was really exciting. We went to a new climbing gym, one that I hadn't been to before. And we spent like a few hours there, and it was great. I mean, okay, let me break this down a little bit. So I went with my friend, and then my friend's partner, we'll say. And we had, what am I trying to say? So it was, for all of us, it was our first time at that specific location. But obviously I have past experience with climbing, so it wasn't my first time going climbing. But for those two, it was. So I was able to kind of show them the ropes a little bit, and we had a good time. They were very excited about it as well. Um, and you know what? They did surprisingly well because that gym that we went to. Okay, so climbing gyms are graded differently. Not always, like, there's a couple of grading systems that are used, but each gym kind of does it slightly differently. And the one that we went to on Friday was definitely harder than the one that I normally go to. So it was a bit of a struggle, I can't lie. And it wasn't the best introduction to indoor climbing. So we have decided, even though we had a great time and we did plenty of climbing, we are going to go climbing again at some point. But this time they are going to come to me and we're going to go to my gym, the one that I usually go to. Because it has been recently like redone, revamped, readjusted difficulty wise. And so it's a lot more accessible to newer climbers. It does mean that overall, like, the gym is slightly easier. At least the initial difficulties are slightly easier. It's certainly not easy. Like, there are still things in that gym that I cannot do and refuse to try until I'm better. But it's more approachable. So we're going to go there at some point in the future, hopefully soon, and then do more climbing. So that should be fun. And then the rest of the day on Friday was spent just hanging out. I was invited over. Well, I was already there, but I was invited to stay and have dinner, which was very graciously cooked by my friend's partner. They slaved away in the kitchen all by themselves right after we'd come back from climbing. And we had a great meal. It was very well done. There were things on that table that I had tried for the first time. But yeah, I liked it. It was good. And then we hung around for a little bit, watched some TV until it was time for me to go. And then I caught a train and came back home. But it was a good day. It was a very good day. I had a lot of fun. And looking forward to the next time. So that was Friday. Saturday, yesterday, I did something that I haven't done before, and I'll tell you why I did it afterwards, but I went climbing again yesterday, even though I went climbing on Friday. Now, usually, I give myself like a day's rest, because that's typically I think that's what you're supposed to do. When you exercise regularly, you need to kind of take rest days, I guess. So that's what I've been doing ever since I started climbing, or at least since I started climbing more regularly. I've just been doing it every other day. So like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, and so on. But this week I went Friday and I went Saturday because I have been introduced to, I don't know how to say this without sounding like, I don't know. Basically, there's this like, I don't even know how to describe them. It's a company that focuses on like nutritionally complete products, and a lot of their stuff is directed towards people who regularly work out and go to the gym and stuff. And so I purchased a couple of their products recently, and I started using them on Wednesday? Or maybe it was Thursday. No, it was Wednesday. Actually, I don't know, but whatever. Earlier this week. And I have to say, since I began using these products, I feel so much better. So one of the products that I've been using is a complete, what do they call it? A complete meal shake or something like that. It's basically a powder that you mix with water to create a shake. And it's filled with like all of the nutrients and minerals and stuff that you need for a nutritionally complete meal. And I've been using that as a replacement for my breakfast every day. And I really think it's helped. Like, I do feel better already, and it's only been a couple of days. So yeah, I've been using that, and I also purchased some multivitamins to take alongside that as well. And so I think since introducing my body to the stuff that it actually needs, I've started to feel much better about myself. So yeah, usually after a climbing day, the next day I'll feel a bit more tired. My arms might ache or whatever. Might feel a bit sore. But after climbing on Friday, I didn't feel any of that. And I woke up on Saturday feeling pretty much 100%. And also, I got the best sleep on Friday night, I think it was. So when I woke up on Saturday morning, I was like, damn, I feel fucking fantastic. And so I just went climbing again. And I'm glad that I did, because it was a very good session. I completed my first ever green boulder, which probably means nothing to you. But for me, like, this is a big step. Up until now, I have only done yellows, oranges, okay, in order, I'll go in order. Oranges, yellows, blues, pinks, and blacks. But now, I've done a green. I'm on the next step up. It feels amazing. It was kind of like a blur. Like, I was waiting around for people to like clear out of the area, because it's kind of busy. It was kind of busy on Saturday. But usually when it's a bit busy, you kind of have to wait your turn a little bit. People kind of just are a bit respectful, like take turns and whatnot, whatever. So I was waiting around to try out this green. I was waiting for like maybe 5 minutes or something. And after it cleared away a little bit, I moved in. I was like, hey, do you mind if I just do this? And they're like, yeah, sure. They moved out of the way. And then I just fucking went for it. I didn't even think about what I was doing. I just climbed up the wall. And there was a little bit of a struggle, but I did it. My first attempt on that day, I did it. I mean, yeah. So, go me, I guess. It feels pretty good to be able to do that. And also, I don't know, like, I mean, I'm not really in a position to say this or not, but I personally wouldn't say that was the easiest green available. There are probably some that are slightly easier. So I'm going to just kind of brag about that a little bit and just yeah, feeling pretty good. I'm gonna go. I didn't go climbing again today. I thought going 3 days in a row was a bit too much. I also have work to do, so I didn't go today, but I am gonna go tomorrow because tomorrow, I mean, I would have gone anyway, but tomorrow I have a room inspection. My first room inspection since I moved in here. And I'm not overly thrilled by the idea of it because I don't particularly enjoy people in my personal space, but I understand that it has to be done. So today I did some work on my essay and I spent the rest of the day cleaning. I kind of had to do it anyway, because I tried to clean once a week. So I was going to do it, but I was like extra, what's the word? Extra, you know what I mean. I put extra effort into cleaning today because if a complete stranger is going to come in here and inspect the room, like, it has to be clean. There's no way I'm letting someone see this place unclean. So, cleaned my whole room, cleaned the bathroom, cleaned everything, ready for tomorrow. So they're arriving at like, I don't know, they gave me a window for when this person is going to be here. It's like between 2:30 and 4:30 or something like that. So I figured I'm just going to go climbing during that time tomorrow. I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning. I'm going to have some breakfast. I'm going to do some work on my essay, maybe try and finish it tomorrow, and then have some lunch, and then start getting ready to go to the climbing gym, and then leave, let this person come in, do what they need to do, and then come back a few hours later, and boom, should all be good. So, yeah. Again, still not really thrilled about the idea of that, but whatever. So yeah, that's kind of been my week. Actually, I forgot to mention something else happened at the climbing gym on yesterday, on Saturday, which was yesterday. Shortly after I completed the green, I was just waiting around, kind of, happy with myself, proud of myself, just standing around. And behind me, I heard someone fall, which isn't an uncommon thing to hear because a lot of people just jump down from the wall. But I heard someone fall, and then I heard a snap, like an audible snap, and then I heard the cries of a woman who had fallen off the wall and snapped her ankle, and it was not pretty. She was obviously hysterical, as anybody would be, I think. She was likely in shock, a lot of pain in that moment. Thankfully, it didn't take long for someone to go get help. She was also with someone, so that person was comforting her. She was okay. It just seemed to be her ankle, thankfully, like nothing else. But, oh, man, I'm so glad my back was turned because I don't think I would have wanted to witness that with my own eyes. Even just witnessing the aftermath of it, I was a bit like put off for the rest of my session. I kind of lost confidence in my climbing skills and chose to climb easier things to make sure that didn't happen to me. A bit scary, I don't know if she fell or if she jumped down on purpose, but either way, she ended up injuring herself, and it was not not a nice thing to see or hear. So I hope she's doing okay. I didn't know who she was, but I'm sure she got the help that she needed. But still, it was a scary thing. So yeah, that happened. Yeah, I think that's kind of everything. I don't know what else has happened that is worth bringing up. I'm trying to think. Oh, I've been to the cinema recently. Well, actually, I went this evening, like earlier this evening. I also went. It might have been earlier this week. Let me just double check that. 13th, which was 6 days ago. So yeah, it was early this week. So yeah, I've been twice this week. First time I went to go watch We Live in Time, starring what's his name, Andrew Garfield and Florence Pugh, I believe. That was a very good film. I do recommend it. I would also recommend bringing some tissues because it's very emotional, and I cried. But it was very good. And then today I went to go watch A Real Pain, which starred Jesse Eisenberg and Kieran Culkin. And that was also very good. Emotional in a different way. It didn't cause me to tear up or cry, but the acting was really, really good. The story was good. Yeah. I recommend that one too. So yeah, decided to treat myself to a couple of films this week. Partly because I just wanted to, and partly because I currently have a subscription to this cinema, but I'm going to cancel it. In fact, I cancelled it today. So I figured I'd make the most of it while I can. And I don't regret it, because I had a good time, both times. And I would like to go and watch something else, but I don't know if there's anything interesting coming on at the moment. But yeah, it's nice to watch films because I can't do it here. I don't have access to Netflix or anything. But also just sitting on like a comfy chair, like a sofa or like an armchair with like, I don't know, some snacks, a drink, whatever. And just sitting, doing nothing except for watching a film for a few hours. Like, I've missed doing that. So, yeah, it's been nice. What else has happened this week? I don't know. I don't think anything else has happened this week. It's been a pretty quiet week. Well, relatively quiet. Once I finish my essay, which may or may not happen tomorrow, I am not going to have anything to do with myself. Like, I'm not going to have anything to do for the rest of the time that we're off. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, I've had things to do over the entirety of the Christmas holidays. I've had 2 essays to write, and I did the first one fairly early on. Then I took like a week off, and then I started the second one, and I'm about to finish the second one. But we still have like 3 weeks before we start back up again. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure I'll find something to do, but yeah. I think that might be everything, you know? Yeah, I guess I'll call it here. Oh my god, I keep hitting the microphone. I apologize. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm gonna go. I will call it here for today. For this week. And I'll catch you next time. Next Sunday. And maybe some exciting things would have happened. Who knows? But yeah. For now, this is goodbye. Thank you for listening. I appreciate it as always. I hope you have a good day, or a good night, or good wherever you are in the world. And I hope you're doing okay as well. I hope you're taking care of yourselves. And, yeah. That's all. Bye for now.